My name is Dr. Rachel Hayes, and for over 25 years, I've dedicated my life to one mission: helping older adults live longer, healthier, and more vibrant lives. As a geriatric specialist, I've seen firsthand how aging affects every part of the body, but one organ, in particular, tends to suffer quietly: the kidneys. You may not think about your kidneys much, but these two small organs work day and night to filter your blood, remove toxins, balance your fluids, and even control your blood pressure. And yet, kidney disease often goes unnoticed until it's too late. Did you know that 1 in 3 adults in the US is at risk for kidney disease, especially those over 60? The good news? There are powerful, natural ways to protect your kidneys, and it starts with what you put on your plate. Today, I want to share something simple but life-changing: how the right fruits can gently support and even rejuvenate kidney function. I'm not talking about expensive supplements or strict detoxes. I'm talking about the foods you can find right in your local grocery store: fruits like cranberries, watermelon, and lemons. These aren't just delicious, they're packed with antioxidants, hydration, and cleansing properties that help flush out harmful toxins and prevent kidney stones. But let me ask you, have you ever wondered why some people seem to age with energy and ease, while others struggle with fatigue, swelling, or high blood pressure, all signs of kidney stress? In this video, I'm going to walk you through the science-backed secrets of supporting your kidneys naturally through food. I'll show you exactly which fruits to eat, how much is safe and effective for seniors, and how to easily add them to your daily meals even if you're on a budget or dealing with other health issues. Stick with me to the end, and I'll even give you a simple daily routine you can start right away. No fancy ingredients, just real food for real results. Because when your kidneys are happy, your whole body feels better. And trust me, it's never too late to start giving them the care they deserve. As I sit with my patients each day, I can't help but notice how many of them are silently battling issues they didn't even realize were tied to their kidneys. The truth is, we're living in a time when chronic kidney disease, CKD, and kidney failure are on the rise, especially among adults over the age of 60. And many don't even know they're at risk until their kidneys have already taken significant damage. I'm Dr. Rachel Hayes, and I want to be honest with you. This is a health crisis we can't afford to ignore. The kidneys are among the most underrated organs in the body, but they are absolutely vital to your overall health. These bean-shaped powerhouses do more than just filter waste. They help regulate blood pressure, balance your body's fluids and electrolytes, produce red blood cells, and even keep your bones strong. When your kidneys aren't functioning well, it affects every system in your body, and the impact can be devastating. So, what's behind the surge in kidney-related illnesses? A lot of it comes down to how we live and what we eat. Diets high in salt, processed foods, and added sugars put a tremendous strain on the kidneys. A sedentary lifestyle weakens circulation and metabolism. And chronic conditions like diabetes and high blood pressure, two of the leading causes of kidney disease, are more common now than ever. Add in over-the-counter medications like painkillers, which can quietly damage your kidneys when taken too often or in high doses, and you've got a recipe for disaster. But here's the thing: kidney disease doesn't develop overnight. It's often the result of years, sometimes decades, of small, repeated choices. That's why awareness and prevention are so powerful. With just a few smart changes, especially in your diet, you can reduce your risk, improve your energy, and protect your kidneys long into your golden years. This is why I'm so passionate about educating older adults on how to care for their kidneys before problems begin, or how to support kidney health if you've already been diagnosed with early-stage CKD. Small steps matter, and they start with what you eat, how you move, and the daily choices you make. So in this video series, we're diving deeper into the habits that either help or harm your kidneys. I'll be showing you which fruits support detoxification, which ingredients you should avoid, and how to build a senior-friendly routine that supports long-term kidney health without turning your life upside down. Because the truth is, when your kidneys are working well, you feel more alive. And every decision you make today is an investment in how you'll feel tomorrow. Let's take that first step together because your kidneys are worth it. And my years of practice. I've seen countless cases where small changes in diet have led to significant improvements in kidney health. One of the most overlooked but incredibly powerful ways to support your kidneys is by incorporating the right fruits into your daily meals. Yes, fruits, not pills, not complicated treatments, but nature's own medicine, filled with hydration, antioxidants, and essential vitamins. Let's talk about detoxing the kidneys, a topic that's often misunderstood. Your kidneys are constantly working to filter waste and excess fluid from your blood. They're your body's natural detoxifiers. But when they're overloaded with unhealthy foods, medications, or dehydration, they struggle to keep up. That's where fruits rich in antioxidants, water content, and natural anti-inflammatory properties come in. These fruits help lighten the load on your kidneys, enhance urinary output, and flush out toxins more effectively. Take cranberries, for example. These tiny red berries are a kidney's best friend, especially for older adults. Cranberries contain compounds that prevent bacteria from sticking to the walls of the urinary tract, making them especially effective in preventing urinary tract infections, UTIs, which are common among seniors. But that's not all. They're also packed with vitamin C and antioxidants, which reduce inflammation and oxidative stress in the kidneys. Then there's watermelon, a summer favorite and an absolute powerhouse when it comes to hydration. Since the kidneys need plenty of water to function properly, eating watermelon composed of over 90% water is a delicious way to stay hydrated without relying solely on plain water. It acts as a gentle diuretic, helping to flush out excess salts and toxins from your body. And the added bonus? It's low in potassium, which is great for those managing kidney function. Lemons and limes are another fantastic option. These citrus fruits are rich in citric acid, which naturally increases citrate levels in the urine. Why is that important? Because citrate helps prevent kidney stones from forming. I always recommend starting your morning with a glass of warm lemon water. It's a small habit that can make a big difference. Scientific research backs this up. Studies have shown that fruits like cranberries, watermelon, and lemon are naturally diuretic and promote increased urine output. This not only helps with detoxification, but also supports healthy blood pressure, a key factor in kidney health. When you combine these fruits with a balanced diet, rich in fiber and low in sodium, you give your kidneys the support they need to work efficiently. You reduce inflammation. You flush out toxins. You feel more energized and less bloated. And most importantly, you give your body a chance to heal from within. I often remind my patients, supporting your kidneys isn't about making drastic changes overnight. It's about adding small, intentional choices to your everyday life. Slicing a few pieces of watermelon on a hot afternoon, drinking a glass of lemon water before breakfast, snacking on dried or fresh cranberries instead of sugary treats. These simple shifts are powerful. So if you've been feeling sluggish, retaining water, or just want to improve your urinary health, start with your plate. Your kidneys are listening, and with the right fruits by your side, they'll thank you for years to come. In the next part of this series, I'll walk you through a simple daily routine for older adults that focuses on kidney-supporting habits from morning hydration to evening relaxation techniques. Because living well after 60 isn't just possible, it's within your reach. Let's keep going. You're doing something incredible for your body, and I'm here to guide you every step of the way. As I sit across from my patients, many of them in their 60s, 70s, even 80s, I often say, it's never too late to take control of your kidney health. And I mean it. After decades of treating seniors, I've seen firsthand how even small, consistent changes in diet and daily habits can completely transform a person's energy, clarity, and overall well-being. After we've talked about fruits like cranberries, watermelon, and lemons, I often take a moment to zoom out and remind them, kidney health isn't just about adding a few good things, it's about removing the harmful ones too. It's about shifting your entire relationship with food and movement. One of the biggest threats to aging kidneys is a high-sodium, processed diet. So many foods marketed toward convenience, canned soups, frozen meals, packaged snacks are loaded with salt, sugar, and saturated fats. Over time, these ingredients strain the kidneys, raise blood pressure, and increase the risk of chronic kidney disease, CKD, for older adults whose kidney function may already be declining due to age. This is especially dangerous. That's why I encourage my patients to transition gradually to a whole food, plant-rich diet. Focus on nutrient-dense vegetables like spinach, kale, and bell peppers. Choose lean proteins like grilled chicken or fish, and legumes like lentils or black beans. And, of course, incorporate those hydrating, antioxidant-rich fruits we talked about. Another essential piece? Cutting back on added sugars and high glycemic foods. Think white bread, pastries, soda. These not only spike blood sugar, but can contribute to insulin resistance, a key factor in kidney damage. Instead, opt for high-fiber options like whole oats, quinoa, or brown rice. These stabilize blood sugar and ease the burden on your kidneys. Physical activity is just as important. You don't need a gym membership or intense workouts to make a difference. A brisk 30-minute walk each day, some gentle stretching or yoga, or even light gardening can significantly improve circulation, help manage weight, and keep your blood pressure in check, all critical for kidney function. In fact, regular movement supports every system in the body and often improves sleep and mood as well, which are all connected to long-term kidney health. To put it simply, think of your kidneys like a finely tuned filter. The better the input through clean food and movement, the better they perform. And the fewer toxins and stress they have to process, the longer they'll stay strong. So here's what I tell every senior who walks into my office. You have more power than you think. You can choose what goes on your plate. You can choose to take a walk instead of watching one more hour of TV. You can say yes to your health, one small step at a time. In my next message, I'll be sharing a full one-day meal plan for seniors focused on kidney health, simple, affordable, and delicious recipes that you can start using immediately. Because healing your kidneys doesn't have to be complicated. It just has to be consistent. Let's keep going together. Throughout my career, I've learned that science becomes most powerful when paired with real-life transformation. That's why I don't just talk about data, I talk about people. People like James, a 72-year-old retired engineer from Ohio, who walked into my office 2 years ago with early-stage chronic kidney disease and frequent urinary tract infections. He was discouraged, overwhelmed by prescriptions, and unsure of what his future would look like. After a thorough consultation, I encouraged James to make small but intentional changes, starting with a daily habit of drinking diluted lemon juice in the morning, adding cranberries to his oatmeal, and including more hydrating fruits like watermelon throughout his day. He was skeptical at first. He'd heard of medications, but never of fruits as medicine. But James trusted the process. 3 months in, his UTIs had reduced dramatically. 6 months later, his kidney function had stabilized, and his energy had returned. Today, James sends me emails every now and then with his updated lab results and photos of the lemon trees he planted in his backyard. James's story isn't an outlier. It's backed by real research. A study published in the Clinical Journal of the American Society of Nephrology found that regular consumption of cranberry products can significantly reduce the recurrence of urinary tract infections, UTIs, especially in older adults. Cranberries are rich in proanthocyanidins, compounds that prevent harmful bacteria from sticking to the walls of the urinary tract. Another clinical study revealed that drinking lemon water daily increases urinary citrate levels, a key factor in preventing the formation of kidney stones. Citric acid, naturally found in lemons, binds with calcium in the urine and reduces the risk of stone formation. This is particularly crucial for seniors who are at increased risk of kidney stones due to decreased fluid intake and other age-related changes in metabolism. Then there's watermelon, a summer favorite and a natural diuretic, meaning it encourages the kidneys to produce more urine and flush out toxins. Its high water content, over 90%, not only hydrates, but helps reduce the concentration of harmful substances in the kidneys, supporting detoxification and reducing inflammation. What's remarkable is how these natural solutions complement traditional medicine. They're affordable, widely available, and easy to integrate into any lifestyle, especially when someone is already navigating the challenges of aging. These success stories and scientific findings are what I now share in my workshops and online sessions for older adults. Because once you see both the research and the real results, you realize this isn't just theory, it's a lifestyle that works. So if you're watching this and wondering whether adding fruits like cranberries, lemons, or watermelon could really make a difference, I'm here to say, yes, they can. You have the power to nourish your kidneys, support their function, and take steps toward a healthier future, starting with what's on your plate. In the next chapter, I'll show you how to build a kidney-supporting shopping list with easy swaps, budget-friendly options, and simple tips to help you shop smarter and live better. As I sat across from Mary, a vibrant 68-year-old grandmother from Arizona, I could see the concern in her eyes. Her recent blood work showed signs of early kidney strain, and she was determined to make a change. "Dr. Hayes," she asked, "besides fruit, what else can I do to protect my kidneys?" That's when I leaned in and told her what I tell all my patients. Kidney health doesn't start and stop with just one food. It's a lifestyle. Yes, fruits like cranberries, lemons, and watermelon play a powerful role, but long-term kidney health depends on more holistic changes, especially in our diet and daily habits. One of the first recommendations I make is to reduce sodium intake. High levels of salt in the diet can raise blood pressure and strain the kidneys over time. Many seniors don't even realize how much hidden sodium exists in processed foods like canned soups, frozen meals, and deli meats. That's why I always encourage choosing fresh, whole foods. Cook at home when possible. Use herbs and spices like garlic, rosemary, and turmeric to flavor your meals instead of reaching for the salt shaker. Even a small reduction, cutting back by just half a teaspoon of salt a day, can have measurable effects on blood pressure and kidney workload. Sugar is another silent enemy. Excess sugar, especially from sodas, desserts, and ultra-processed snacks, contributes to obesity and increases the risk of type 2 diabetes, two of the biggest culprits behind kidney disease. I advise my patients to satisfy their sweet tooth with naturally sweet fruits like berries, apples, or even a few slices of pear. They provide fiber, antioxidants, and a slow energy release that won't spike blood sugar levels. Maintaining a healthy weight is also key. Carrying extra weight forces the kidneys to work harder to filter the blood. That's why combining a clean diet with light to moderate physical activity, like daily walks, swimming, or even chair yoga, can be transformative. Just 30 minutes of gentle movement a day improves circulation, lowers blood pressure, and it enhances kidney function. I also remind my patients that hydration is essential, but be mindful of what you drink. Water should be your best friend. Limit alcohol, which dehydrates and damages the kidneys over time, and stay away from sugary sodas and energy drinks. For those who smoke, I explain how nicotine reduces blood flow to the kidneys and speeds up damage. Quitting isn't easy, but it's one of the most impactful steps toward healing the body. And finally, watch your blood sugar and blood pressure. They are the silent killers of the kidneys. Regular monitoring, especially for those with a family history of diabetes or hypertension, can lead to early intervention and protection. Mary took all this to heart. She started cooking more at home, added lemon to her water each morning, and began taking short walks with her dog, Luna. 6 months later, her lab numbers improved, and she felt more energized and in control of her health than she had in years. So if you're listening to this and wondering where to start small, but start today. You don't have to overhaul your life overnight. Every fruit you eat, every meal you prepare with less salt, every walk you take, it all adds up. In our next segment, I'll share a simple 7-day meal plan tailored specifically for supporting kidney health in older adults, including recipes, snacks, and hydration tips that are both delicious and practical. The message today is simple, yet profoundly important. Your kidneys are silent heroes, working tirelessly to cleanse your body, balance your fluids, and keep your blood pressure in check. But like any hero, they need protection, especially as we age. Through mindful eating, staying active, and making better daily choices, we can support our kidney health and enjoy a fuller, more energized life. As Dr. Rachel Hayes reminds us, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Choosing fresh fruits like cranberries, watermelon, and lemon, swapping salt for herbs, taking that extra 10-minute walk. These may seem small, but they create a ripple effect that protects your kidneys and boosts your overall well-being. Now, we want to hear from you. What part of Dr. Hayes' story resonated most with your own health journey? Have you tried any of these natural tips for supporting your kidneys? Or do you have a question you'd like her to answer in a future video? Like this video if you found it helpful. Subscribe to Senior Moments Matter for more health stories that inspire action. And leave a comment below sharing your thoughts or personal experience. Your story might just be what helps someone else start theirs.